Oh, it's going to be right there. You cannot stick it in the ground. It's not going to work.
Who did that?
You got to put it in the shoe.
You see, the Lord's got a sense of humor, man. You know, the Lord's not playing with these people. You know, they definitely deserve that judgment, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you know, because they just want to party, man. You know, that bullshit and party spirit, you know, that's not popping, man. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and teachers at Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. My name is Brother Hawashai Zion, and I'm coming through with this real quick message, all right? Ecclesiastes 7:2. It's better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, which is celebration. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. All right, verse 3. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. So that's where you should be thinking, okay? You should be thinking in a form of reflection. And the state of reflection, brothers, is better than the state of feasting and celebration and chilling all the time, you know? Because people ain't playing, okay? Yahweh Shem Yahushai gonna put to death these people who are in that spirit, you know, that mirth spirit. This is really not a spirit that the Lord enjoys to that level, okay? And understand why. Again, it's to excess. There's a time to laugh. There's a time to cry. Salakia, there's a time to rejoice, rather. You know, but there's also a time to cry. It's a time to refrain from embracing and going to parties and shit like that. And really, this is the time to refrain from doing that because it leads to this madness. You know, who would have thought, right?
Oh, it's going to be right there. You cannot stick it in the ground. It's not going to work.
Who did that?
You got to put it in the shoe.
Now, bear in mind, you got a kid over there doing that, man. You see what I'm saying? Those people are not wise, man. Verse 3 says, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. That's your mind. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. And those people are fools. Okay? They're foolish and stupid because only a fool would do such a thing. Okay? To the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, everybody needs to understand that who is of the house of the Lord. Be careful and consider your ways and your actions very carefully. All right? And what you're about to go do and what's going to happen. Be very careful, my brothers, or you'll fall into mischief. You'll fall into the traps of the wiles of the devil, the wiles of women, all of that stuff, man. Keep a keen spiritual eye at all times because you can fall into that mischief. All right. Those are feet that are swift to running to mischief, you know, basically because that's a mischievous thing to do. You know, lighting off fireworks. Everybody knows that, man. Everybody knows that. Let me go to regarding mischief. Proverbs 6:16. This is easy to rebuke this, you know. It says, these 6 things doth the Lord Yahweh hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look. And remember, a lot of the people that set off these fireworks are doing it in the name of pride, American pride, okay? You know, that national anthem is very prideful, and that's exactly what it is because they remember, an anthem is like musical soundtrack to what you represent. And, you know, that soundtrack, remember that this place, America, was founded off of, you know, the backs of slaves, number one, and also the death and blood of the so-called Native Americans, which is the tribe of Gad. All right. It was founded off of that because they literally had to drive them west in the Trail of Tears, which everybody forgets. It doesn't give a shit whatsoever about. But we remember, all right, that's our tribe. And we know that that's not cool, you know, and that mirth, that joy, that just pure like lusting and you know, and indulgence, overindulgence. That's the American culture, you know, pride, overindulgence, destruction. And remember that blood, you know, and who the hell would literally have a child there setting off those fireworks, man? Okay, verse number 17 continued. It says, a lying tongue and hands that shed innocent blood. All right, and that's the American pride. Verse 18, literally, man. An heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. Okay, and so, yeah, that falls into that category right here.
Oh, it's gonna be right there. You cannot stick it in the ground. It's not gonna work.
Who did that?
You gotta put it in the chute.
So there you have it, my brothers. I told you, you know, that's dumb as hell. You know, those guys, like I said, had a toddler there. Imagine if one of those fireworks went into the toddler's face and burned their face, scarred them for life before they even got to live their life. That responsibility is completely on that parent. You know what I mean? And that's a guy that doesn't know how to take care of his child, and a woman that's out of order because she allowed that too. You know what I mean? You're allowing that. You're the safeguarder. You're the safekeeper of those children. You're supposed to teach the children good things, and that's just not good. Running to mischief. Yeah, let's sit right in front of the fireworks and things that are going on fire that are going to explode. That sounds wise. Now, that's mischief. That's mischievous. Okay? And that's one of the things that the Lord hates. Verse 18, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief. All right? Our people seem to also fall in line with this too, man. And that's why I'm making the video, because our people are, listen, they'll take wickedness that the so-called white man does, the Edomites, and they'll bring it to the highest extent. They'll times it by 10. All right? They'll put that little number 2 to a higher power. You know what I'm saying? They'll do it to the nth degree. All right? They'll put it to a higher degree because they master wickedness. They take wickedness and master it, man. Because our people are just really just better at everything than the Edomites. You know, even wickedness, man. You know? That's why 2/3 of the nation of Israel is going to get destroyed. See, Esau has been commissioned to do the wickedness against you because of your folly, all right? It's a punishment against you because the Lord knew you were out of order. You were going to be out of order, man. All right, that was all against you on purpose. You know, it's a chastisement, man. All right? So you need to watch out, man, because the Lord is going to literally destroy those people. And let's go down to verse number 23. All right, it says, for the commandment is a lamp and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. Exactly. So ultimately, that's really getting destroyed and all of that stuff. Man, hey, it's like that song, The Circle of Life. That's the circle of life. You know what I mean? I feel like singing it, but that's what it is. It's a circle of life. And you Jakes, you 2/3, you need to die. And you Edomites, you need to die. After slavery, you're going to die, okay? Obadiah 1:18. So that little proud bullshit fireworks shit, really it's just a precursor of what's going to happen back to you. Because doesn't the scripture say, reward her double? Okay? Meaning Babylon the Great, aka America, reward her double. Yea, double unto her as she has rewarded you. Give her double, roughly paraphrasing. All right? So all these little fireworks, this is just a precursor. This is just a little taste of what's to come. This is what's going to happen to you.
Oh, it's gonna be right there. You cannot stick it in the ground. It's not gonna work.
Who did that?
You gotta put it in the chute.
Yeah, man, that shit remind me of Jubilee from X-Men. You know, I remember Jubilee used to, you know, shoot out fireworks or whatever from her hands, and I believe, and that's crazy, man. You know, the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is not dealing with these people, and he's definitely going to destroy them, you know. So that's that, man. You know, so off to the next one, brothers. You know, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakah Kadash, Barakathum. And yeah, that's it, man. Shalom. On to the next one.